My name's Noah. I've lost 110 pounds. I'm a weight loss coach, and today I'm reacting to even more TikTok weight loss advice. Let's see what crap we found today.
You will never lose weight if you don't address this one problem. It has nothing to do with nutrition or exercise, and most people don't even know that it's a problem. So you wake up in the morning, you're feeling good, you eat breakfast on plan, lunch on plan, dinner on plan, and then after dinner, you walk into the pantry. You eat 3 bags of almonds, open up a bag of Doritos, and then you realize that you just spiraled out of control. And then that super familiar track starts running in your head. I messed up the whole day. I failed. I'm never gonna get this. May as well start over tomorrow. I don't even know why I'm trying anymore. This is your default thinking. The first thoughts that your brain presents as the truth. When you choose to believe thoughts like that, it hurts you and has you feeling disappointed and ashamed and full of regret, which causes you to make your future choices about what you're going to eat and what you're going to do for that day from shame and regret. And if you don't know that default thinking is happening, you're going to keep making choices from it. It's going to cause you to eat way more. It's about separating what I did versus what it means.
What just happened? They just kept going. They just didn't stop talking. So I guess the only thing I can address here is the stuff at the beginning. She's talking about eating breakfast on plan, eating lunch on plan, eating dinner on plan, and then basically binging afterwards, and then getting into some mindset stuff after that, I guess. What I will say to that is that's why I'm not the biggest fan of meal planning. Kind of a hot take in the nutrition industry. I don't think that meal planning is that effective. I think you need to eat a sustainable diet that is intuitive enough within your own decisions to eat what you enjoy. And because, you know, life isn't planned. You need to have the knowledge and have the know-how to adjust on the fly because stuff is going to happen. And I can make anybody lose weight if I gave them a set calorie goal and gave them actual distinct macros and came to their house and wrote out their own macro plans, but I'm not going to do that. And they're not going to stick to it. They're not going to lose weight. Everything else she said, she kind of lost me. So let's just move on to the next one, I guess.
This is 1 pound of fat. This is 1 pound of water. And
I love the little 1 pound of fat diagram things. I had a video go viral a long time ago when I was sampling a 5 pounder. It was cool.
This is 1 pound of muscle. Nice. And I'm gonna use these things to tell you why the scale can remain the exact same even though you might be losing fat. Let's say on one particular week you lost a pound of fat, but you gained a pound of water. And now you're probably asking, how could you even gain a pound of water in 1 week? You could retain or gain that extra water weight from the amount of sodium that you're intaking, from the amount of carbohydrates that you're intaking, from the amount of stress that you're under. And for my ladies, it's not uncommon to, as you get closer to your time of the month,
He is absolutely right. This is A+ so far. I absolutely love everything he's saying. There have been a lot of weight loss journeys completely derailed just by water weight because the only way people are tracking their progress is from the scale. Your body weight actually on the scale fluctuates for a million different reasons. And this creator kind of went over all of the main ones: water, sodium intake, that time of the month for the ladies, eating a lot of carbs makes you hold on a little extra water as well. And so even though you're down a pound of fat, which is what we want, you're up a pound of water temporarily and it will flush out in a couple days. But he is doing a really, really, really good job of demonstrating that in a very easy to understand way.
Start holding on to more water. So then you go to step on that scale, and that scale says you broke even though you lost a pound of fat. And yeah, this is where a lot of people give up because not only were you on point with your diet, but you got your workouts in, you got some water, you were pretty much perfect, and this still can happen. Guys, the scale isn't the end all be all. It's just one data point in an array of different data points that we need to measure to make sure that you're seeing the results that you want. For those
Did a great job. I have nothing bad to say about this video. Honestly, A+, 10 out of 10. Let's move on to the next one.
In this video, I'm gonna give you 3 tips on how to get a smaller waist and to grow your glutes while shrinking the waist.
Oh boy. All right. So here we go. Definitely a big turnaround. We were doing so well, and now we are doing so poorly so fast. Whenever you see videos of people trying to give you a snatched waist or a smaller waist, there's a higher chance that it's predatory and incorrect information, and they're trying to sell you something. So I am not hopeful for what this is about to say. Because your waist genetics are your waist genetics. Everybody holds fat around their waist and their hips in different ways. You can lose fat around those spots, but other than that, you can't change how your bone structure is.
Shrinking the waist. First things first, and if we want to improve our shape, we need to speed up our metabolism. And we can do this with a few things. First being training. We want to work out and not be scared to lift weights. Weight training will make it where your metabolism continues to speed up and you start burning calories as the day goes on. We also want to start having small, frequent meals. We need to eat more.
Okay, so you are always burning calories. When you're watching this video, you're listening to your favorite weight loss content creator debunk fitness myths. You're burning calories. And what he's trying to say is that by lifting weights and living an active lifestyle, your metabolism increases over time. Yes, I just don't love the way he delivered it. It's not incorrect information. I'm still very, very wary to see where he goes with this. However, so far, it's not entirely incorrect. The only thing I would say that is incorrect is that saying that you can really just drastically speed up your metabolism quickly. Your metabolism is a very complex structure within your body, and if it's going to shift, it's going to shift over long periods of time. Your metabolism does not move like this, up and down on a chart. Your metabolism ebbs and flows with how your body and how your lifestyle is.
You're probably not eating enough currently. And when we're not eating enough, our body begins to fight us. It holds on. The metabolism slows down. This is why all these fitness people telling you you need to be in crazy deficits, it's not true. This will lead to a crash diet and you'll end up gaining it back later. So we need to start eating more frequently. Tip 2 is workout frequency and high and low days. For workout frequency, what I mean is we need to give our body
If you're in too steep of a deficit, yes. If you're in a healthy calorie deficit, no. Your meal frequency shouldn't matter. Be in a calorie deficit, eat however many meals you want to, it's over. You were losing weight. That's that simple.
time to rest. Meaning if we want our glutes to grow, do not hit them all week. I would hit them 2 times, no more than 3. That way they have time to rest. If we continuously train glutes all week, this is going to lead to overtraining and the breakdown of the muscle. AKA it's gonna shrink it. When it comes to high and low days, what I mean by that is some days...
Yes, this is a mistake that some beginners make. They'll kind of just do the same workouts over and over and over 5 days in a row. You're not going to see nearly as many gains. You're also, he says you're going to get overtrained. You're probably not going to get overtrained, but you're just not going to stimulate the muscle fully effectively as opposed to just training it once or twice per week with higher intensity.
We want to be high calories. Some days we want to be lower calories. So what I would do is I would have lower calories on off days, moderate calories on training days, and then high calories on leg/glute days. Tip 3.
Nope. Not. I would not recommend doing that. He's overcomplicating things way too much, and he's creating overly complex systems. When you have a calorie deficit, you should be eating that calorie deficit every day despite what your activity level is. It should not fluctuate depending on whether you went to the gym or not. I think he's trying to take the angle of when you train, you should eat more, and when you don't train, you should eat less. That's not how it should go. It creates a very terrible relationship with food and the gym because it makes you feel like you're earning food. You do not need to earn your food. I could go on about that forever, but I'm not going to. I do not like this. I do not recommend this, and definitely a big fat red flag so far on that specific piece of advice. If you are going to go for a very heavy lift for a specific day, I would recommend eating a few more carbs around your gym time, but that's just strictly for energy. That's not for some of your calories, a few more carbs that day, but stay within your calorie goal.
And that is posture outside of the gym and structure inside the gym. By posture and structure, I mean we need to stop that lower back stress. This crazy arch that's always in people's lower back, stop doing that. Instead, keep the lower back rounded, neutral, the core down and flexed, shoulders back and chin up. This right here will take the stress off your body, making it easier to digest food and getting your shape better. When it comes to smaller waist, it's literally in the way you hold yourself. You decide how you distribute body fat. If you always have crazy arch here, guess what? Your body's gonna adapt from it and your waist is going to increase. And also, if you wanna build your glutes, you have...
No, your body fat distribution is entirely based off your genetics and nothing else. Should you have good posture? Absolutely. I am not saying don't have good posture. Everybody should probably do a little bit better at working on their posture, but it is not going to affect how your body distributes fat. That is entirely genetic.
Tips to help teens lose weight by building healthy habits. Disclaimer, please know you do not need to lose weight, but this is a good healthy habit to have.
I love that disclaimer. I have gotten hundreds of DMs from teenagers, and it's kind of sad because I know I've been in that position myself. I grew up that heavy kid, asking for weight loss advice, asking for weight loss tips, and it puts me and other creators into a very tough position. I think this is going to go into a good spot. I'm not going to say anything more until we see.
Alright, so for the first tip, try to make half your meals veggies and or fruit. For example, for dinner I made half my plate salad. Part 2 coming soon.
You don't need to lose weight when you're young. It's more about building healthy habits. You can build healthy habits without freaking out about your weight. So eating more fruits and vegetables is going to do wonders, not just for your weight. You probably lose a couple pounds if you do that because you're eating more volume and low calorie foods, but you're getting a bunch of vitamins and minerals and very important micronutrients and a lot of fiber from fruits and vegetables. So really simple, easy to follow eating tips like this without ever mentioning a single calorie is exceptional. I love this. We need to see more of this on the internet. All right, gang, I had some longer ones to react to today, so I only did 4. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you learned anything today. And as always, if you ever have questions or you want me to react to a TikTok that came across your For You page, there's a link in the description that will take you to my Instagram. Just shoot me a message on there and I'll react to the video. As always, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep it simple, big fella.